marketing and sales, it's part art and part science. And we sit there and we think, as you rightly say, there is the science part in terms of what are the things we need to be sort of monitoring across the macro environment, the micro environment, getting that great intelligence together so that we then have a way of positioning our propositions in ways that are relevant to and resonant with the audiences we actively want to engage with. And that again is something that marketing can absolutely do. Then taking that message to individuals within the target organizations we want to work with, that is absolutely where sales needs to be aligned to that to be able to do that effectively. And if we're all singing off the same hymn sheet, we end up with much better results.
Absolutely. So it sounds like very practical things like team building can actually be an important thing to get people on the same side and to sort of look, as opposed to two organizations, it's one team with a common goal. And it all sounds actually fairly embarrassingly simplistic, but executing it can be incredibly, incredibly difficult.
Yes.
Do you think any of that has to do with where the budget sits around the different marketing activities?
Partly, yes. And I think that, if you are in a marketing department, you've got a lot of different things that you have to deliver against. Some of them will be sales activation activities. Some of them will be brand activation activities. Yeah. And it's not always seen that brand activation actually is a sales mechanism, though really at the top of the very top of the funnel, where you're talking about defining who are suspects in our universe of people that we could be talking to, that's exactly where brand comes in. And people subconsciously are already making decisions of, is this a brand I actually want to work with? Do I buy into their values? Do I buy into what they're trying to achieve? Do I buy into the fact that actually they're able to deliver some great results for other clients that they work with? And that, I think, is part of the job of, the brand side. When you then get into individual potential pursuits, how do I target an organization? And we've seen the rise of account-based marketing now, which back in the day, I think we used to call strategic account planning from a sales perspective. It's the same thing, Emperor's New Clothes a little bit. But that's a great opportunity, I think, for sales and marketing to really come together